Yes. Yeah. Good evening, all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Right.
Yes, both are visible.
Fine. So in data science, full stack data science and AI. So just I'll take 5 minutes what we discussed in the last class. So data science, the name itself saying data. So here everything we deal with the data. Using the data, we perform analysis, predictions, classifications, clusterings, and recommendations. So yes, data science combines math, statistics, programming, advanced analytics, AI, and machine learning for extracting insights hidden in organizations' data. So, in a shorter version, right, data science is the art of turning data into actions. So, here I was saying, like, mostly like in data science, we won't focus on the volume but on value. So, data science is important in the current world for every individual business and governments, right? So it is all about data science is all about how we this is the study of data. It helps in collecting, organizing, and understanding information. Yes. So AI, artificial intelligence, right? Machines designs to just to think like humans, learn like humans, right? Yes. So both together, data science and AI used today, like making our lives easier, business operations, in healthcare, and other things. So this is emerged from data mining, data science from data mining and from statistics and data mining, right? It is all about data science is all about how we are going to use the various tools, various techniques available and creativity to uncover these insights hidden within the data. So it is we are going to extract the insights. We are going to extract the insights from the raw data, right? Processing this raw data and solving some business problems, making mainly like predictions, performing some analysis, predictions, classifying. You're just going to create different clusters, uh, and uh, and as I said, predictions about the future trends and the requirements. I said if you got huge raw data, right? Even if I was talking about if you got data available, means like if you talk Amazon, Flipkart, all this based on this huge raw data, they are going to predict. They are going to take that strategies, marketing strategies. They are going to implement the marketing strategies based on this huge data on based on the demand and supply mechanism, right? So here, generally, it can answer different queries of yours, right? If you've got huge raw data, you can also check in most of the customers are interested in which product you can just analyze it and how can we just about the we can take some step in other products which are not sold upcoming what are the upcoming trends what are the new trends that are going to be seen in that sales means what are the new patterns you are going to recognize and for a particular for example even based on the data for a particular event how much of stock required these kind of things can be answered so in is used in different fields in business decision making whenever you got a large amount of data which is being available in your sales data or from the feedback from the customer feedbacks and different market trends data science help in analyzing the data in making better business decisions even I was talking about Amazon, right, recommending products to the users based on the browsing history based on the purchasing history and even in healthcare and medicines the doctors researchers predicting diseases at the earlier stages improving the patient outcomes in finance and banking. So you data science using in the by seeing this risk management helps in risk management and personalized customer services and in media and entertainment. So I was talking about examples like YouTube, Netflix, Spotify, all this they are using some kind of algorithms in suggesting movies shows, songs based on the user preferences, based on the user data. So, and even weather forecasting using data science in predicting weather patterns, analyzing the climate changes, government and public policy, improving public services, infrastructure planning, smart cities initiatives, and also using data from different sensors, cameras to magnify this, right? Yes. And even in e-commerce, right? Online platforms, they rely on data to enhance user experience and increasing the sales. Flipkart, eBay, they use customer data for personalized marketing and pricing strategies. Yes. Data science has become the backbone of the modern industries, improving this healthcare, business operations, is turning raw data into actionable insights, right? So just so if data is like oil, data science is like refined oil, right? And AI developing systems that can perform tasks and require human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, and decision making. Generative AI, creating new content like text, code, audio, video, and images by learning patterns from the data. Agentic AI, focus on making decisions and executing multi-step actions. A simple way, generative AI is creation. Generative agentic AI is about actions and decision making. So here, if you talk about this, right? If you talk about this data science and AI, the basic, the basic fundamental what you need to know, ML, machine learning, right? So here, it's a blend of technique. Data science is a blend of technique, like different types of techniques we are using: classifications, clustering, regressions, pattern matchings, recommendations, right? So it's a main technique. So here, even if you see, we perform data analysis, clustering, classifications, recommendations. It's a blend of technique and same. So the main technique that is nothing but machine learning, right? Machine learning. Yeah, yes. I want the sessions to be interactive. Anyone, what can you define machine learning? What is ML? In your own words, machine learning. The name itself saying, right? We are making an application to
Something.
learn. We are making the application or a system to learn by providing some data patterns. You're providing some data pattern. Initially, if you take, it doesn't have any knowledge. You're providing knowledge. You are providing knowledge. How you are ingesting knowledge to that, and so that it has to predict it. The application or the system or the machine has to predict in the automated fashion. For example, learning. Learnings are of two types: human to human, human to human, human to application, human to human, and human to application. Which one is easier? Hmm, everyone. Types of learnings: human to human. That's what I'm doing now. Human to human. Make you learn. Human to application. Human to application also. Human to human also. For example, this particular, for example, zero knowledge. This human, zero knowledge. I'm just going to provide some knowledge. It is going to acquire some knowledge. After knowledge, it is going to predict. It is going to predict in the automated fashion. Human application also same way. Initially zero knowledge, later, but human to human means, for example, A 3 years kid, zero knowledge. A 3 years kid has got zero knowledge. Mm. How will you show? How will you provide some knowledge to him? How will you provide some knowledge? By patterns only, right? By providing some data patterns only. For example, you want to make that kid to learn about a particular something, some object or anything, some object like it might be a fruit or a animal. So this is a kid. You want to train him by providing some pattern. You want to make this kid to identify a particular animal like cat. So you'll provide some 20 pictures of cat, 20 pictures of cat, and just tomorrow, okay, you'll provide some pictures. Tomorrow, the kid, if he sees a cat, he can identify it's a cat. In the same way, if you're providing some patterns, okay, but here, how well you are training, depends upon that, the outcome. So here, tomorrow, if the kid sees a dog, he says it's a cat because he's not trained with that patterns. So again, every 20 pictures of dog you'll provide him. So tomorrow you will show different types of dogs. Tomorrow if he sees a cat, he will identify dog, he will identify. Again, what happens? Different patterns. So what happens? Initially, I developed a model. Initially, it was predicting well. After 1 month, the predictions going wrong. After first initially it was predicting well, but later the predictions going wrong. Initially it was giving 95% accuracy, slowly it dropped to 80%, slowly it dropped to 60, slowly it dropped to 30%. Because it's not the problem with the model. Every time new behaviors, new patterns are entering. That's why it is unable to predict. Here also the same thing. The different patterns are entering. That's why the predictions. So you keep on providing the patterns. You're providing the patterns. Tomorrow, if he sees any other animal like a goat, he says it's a dog. Again, you need to keep. So you need to train. Generally, today a model, you have developed a model. So you provided some patterns. You provided some data patterns to the model. So it was predicting well, high accuracy. You got a high accuracy at it, but later, after some days, it was not predicting well. It was not predicting well because of the new patterns. Because of these new patterns. These are the old patterns. So next what you will do, you will rebuild the model. You will rebuild the model by combining both old and new patterns. Now this old and new patterns you will provide to the model where the model can predict it. And again, you will get good accuracy. Okay, in this way, you will be rebuilding the model. You will be maintaining, monitoring and maintenance, right? What we did, monitoring and maintenance. Every times new patterns will be entering. Every day new patterns will be entering. So what you will do, you will combine all the patterns, you will provide that patterns as the input to it, and it can predict it. The same way here also, you are making the kid to understand, you are providing some knowledge. The model gains knowledge, that what we call as model fit. So here also we are providing some images. You are making some giving some knowledge to that. He is able to predict it. Tomorrow, if he sees a goat, it's a goat. Tomorrow, if he sees any other animal, again the prediction goes wrong. Tomorrow, if he sees a cow, again he says it's a goat. So again, you should keep providing the patterns of this cow. Again, he can identify. Tomorrow, if he sees any other animal, so in this way, uh, you keep on providing the patterns. It is able to predict it. Even data balance and data imbalance, we say. Data balance. Data balance means, for example, you are providing some data to that application, it is going to predict. It is going to predict. But here, 95% of the data belongs to one. Only 5% of the data belongs to other category. So this model will well understand about this. It has got no knowledge on this because with 5% data is unable to understand about. So you will get biased results. So whenever you are providing patterns, you're providing data patterns to this, You need to provide balanced data. Data imbalance, so it is going to give biased results. So um, we say that as overfit. We say that as overfit. The model has not understood, but it predicts that it has understood. The model thinks that it has giving high accuracy, but it is not giving high accuracy. Because of this, different other things are there where you need to, before we go with the model training, we do a lot of pre-processing is involved. 50 to 70% of your time will be consumed in this pre-processing, eliminating the null values, eliminating the duplicate values, removing the unnecessary columns or the features, and the data imbalancing, and normalization, standardization, scaling everything into different things we'll be doing before we actually provide training to this model. Very things we'll be discussing all that things, right? So this everything, what I'm saying is everything, the basics for all this ML, machine learning, right? For all this, whatever the so here I was talking about this acquired, it is acquired knowledge. In the same way, I'll come back to my discussion, right? So human to human, similarly for application also the same way. For the application also in the same way, right? We are going to provide patterns. For the application also, you are providing patterns based on that. It is going to predict. So can you define now what is ML, machine learning, in a simple way without entering into the technicals as of now? So mm, it is an approach. It is an approach where we provide data patterns, where we provide data patterns to an application or a system based on the data patterns provided, the application or the system, the application or the system can predict the things in the automated fashion. So based on the data patterns, the application or the system can predict the things in the automated fashion. So generally will provide the past data, existing data, historical data we say. Generally we provide historical patterns. For example, starting with this small examples, I'm taking two variables. I'll take two variables. Just everyone try to interact, try to communicate, right? X is there, Y is there. Two values are there. So generally just observe and try to extract the patterns from the data. Extracting the patterns or behavior or the relationship. Compulsory there should be some relationships. So generally any model, any algorithm, data science algorithm, there should be some kind of relation. Then only there should be some kind of dependency, the correlation. Then only we can apply. If there is no correlation, then you cannot apply any data science algorithm. For example, experience is there, salary is there. Both are correlated, dependent. If experience increasing, your experience is for example, experience increasing like this, your salary also increases like this. Positive correlated. So this experience value increasing, your salary also going to this. Salary here 90K. Initially it was 20K. So in this way, if one increases, the other also increases. That is what we call positive correlations. There should be some correlated. For example, X and Y two variables are there. There should be some correlation. There will be having, you need to identify the behavior relationship between these two. X is 1, Y is 10. X is 2, Y is 20. 330, 440, 550. Understand this. Now, this data I'm providing to the application. This data is provided to the application, right? The application need to predict. The application has to predict if X value, for example, if X value is 53, what is Y value? What is Y value? Anyone? Here model, here what the model will do? Performs analysis. It performs analysis on the data you have provided here and evaluates the relationship, evaluates the relationship between X and Y. What is the relation between X and Y? How they are related? So if you get that relation, then you can get for any X value, you will get the Y value. So what is the relation here? Anyone? What is the relation? Y is how many times X? 10 times X. If X value 1, if X value is 1, then Y equal to 10 into 1, 10. So in the same way, if X value is 2, X value is 2, Y equal to 10 into 2, that is 20. So in this way, so on, in the same way, so on, right? So on. If X value equal to 53, Y equal to, Y equal to what? 10 into 53. Okay. This is 530, right? Yes. X equal to 53, Y equal to 10 into 53. 530. Okay, this one. If you go with in this way, see, if you're not providing this data, if you're not providing this based on this data only, the relation will be the behavior, the patterns will be extracted based on that for a particular X, Y. Similarly, if for any kind of other data, statistically, if you go, if X equal to 1, observe this, Y value is 10. See this data, 2, Y is 14. If X value is 3, Y is 18. You can identify the pattern here. X equal to 4, Y equal to 22. Let's say if X value is 5, what is Y? 26. So on. So if you keep going, right? So for example, if X value is 500, what is the Y value? So here model performs analysis on this and evaluates the relation. What is the relation between X and Y here? What is the relation between X and Y? Mm. Can I say Y equal to 4 times X? Check it. For all the input variables, it has to work. X equal to 1, Y equal to 4 into 1 plus 6. That is, so here 4 times 1, 4 you will get. To get this 10, I need to add plus 6. Understand? So here 4 times 6, it is not working. Why? When X value is 1, Y you are getting 4 only, but you need to get 10. The similar way, if X value is a 2, Y 4 into 2, 8, 8, but you need to get 14. But if I add a 6 plus 6, you're getting 14. Means here every time 4x plus 6, then This is the relation. Y is 4 times x plus 6. Similarly, if x is 500, same way, y equal to 4 into 500 plus 6. That is what? 2006. In this way it goes. So observe this. If you're taking temperature and sales, two variables if you're taking, positive correlated or negative correlated depends upon this data. So think that your sales of some cool drinks in summer. Temperature keeps on increasing. First day 27, second day 29, 31, 33, 35 is the temperature. Day by day temperature increasing. Sales also will increase 32K, 34K, some 36K. Even temperature increases, sales of cool drinks, that is positive. If one increasing, the other also increases, it is positive correlated, we say. Positive. If one increasing, temperature increasing, sales decreasing, that what we call negative correlated. Dependency is there. Compulsory, there should be some dependency. Then only prediction can happen. If no, no prediction. Okay. Now observe. Negative correlation means think that not cool drinks, sweaters or jerkins. Okay, some coats. Uh, Sweaters, right? If you talk about sweaters, if temperature increasing, temperature keep on increasing, sweater sales decreases. Keeps on decreases. Temperature increasing means that is negative correlated. One increasing, the other decreasing. It is negative correlated. Now, based on this data, you provide this data to an application. It has to predict if temperature equal to 30, what is the sales? You might say around it might be like around 33K approximately. If there is this data is not provided, if we just to say if temperature is 30, what is the sales? You cannot. So based on the data patterns, you're making this to predict. So based on the historical data, based on the available data, the model is going to get trained. Okay. Now if you talk, so bank is providing loans. For example, bank providing loans, 1,000 customers. Out of these 1,000 customers, 600 paying regularly, paying the loans regularly. This 400, observe this 400, they are defaulters, not paying the loans. Not paying the loans. So okay, just we can extract the behaviors. We can extract the behavior just like previously the X and Y. Here also we can extract the behaviors or the features from this. So all these people commonalities, people who are paying regularly, we can extract the commonalities among them. We group them as X features. People who are not paying the loans will just the commonalities will extract the features. This this X and Y features, based on this X and Y features, right? Yes, the model has to predict. So for example, 100 new customers are approaching for a loan. 100 new customers approached for a loan. What is the prediction? Out of this 100, 30 people have got X features, 30 people have got X features, and around 70 people has got Y features. So what is your prediction? What is your what is your understanding here? So clearly it is saying that people who have got X features, they are paying regularly. So here for the 100 new people who approach as they have got X features, just approve the loan, reject the loan, reject the loan, right? Yes. Approve the loan for this and reject the loan for this.
Sir, one question.
Mm,
In 1000, the distribution was 600 paying regularly and 400 not paying. So
mm.
in this 100 also it should have been 60 and 40. Then only it will fit that model, no?
Yes, yes. So if you got 900 are paying regularly, for example, 950 are paying regularly, only 50 are not paying regularly, right? So the machine, the model cannot understand the patterns of this defaulters who are not paying. So it will give biased results. For all, it will give approve only. It won't say reject. Means the model have not understood correctly the patterns about the defaulters who are not paying. So there should data balance. If data is imbalanced, the model is going to give biased results. So what you will do in such cases, for example, okay, for example, approve or reject is there. For example, check with this. Already this is your existing data. Finally, this is the output. Output approve, approve. A is for approve, R is for reject. Approve, 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 approve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 approve. Only rejection is two, only two are there. So here, in the case of output, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in this class, one class. Another class is what? Rejection class. How many are there? Two are there. So here 80% of data belongs to this, 20% of the data that you are going to give it belongs to rejection class. So this kind of things leads to overfit. The model thinks that it is giving accurate results, but you are not getting the accurate results. You are getting biased results. For each and everything, it says approach. So in such case, we have got techniques available. We have got like oversampling techniques. We have got oversampling techniques and undersampling techniques are there. Oversampling techniques means here we have got techniques where it is going to generate equal number of output classes. So oversampling, it is going to generate some synthetic data that all I will discuss. It's too early to discuss it. It is going to generate some synthetic data where it is going to make equal number of So here also it will create new samples. It will create some new things, right? Oversampling. So that here you got 8 values for this 8 values, 50%, 50%. That is what oversampling will be done, where you will get equal number of this, where you will be giving this to the model. It is going to predict this oversampling. The same way undersampling is there. Undersampling means approve, 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 approve. 4, 5, 6, 7 approve is there. Rejection 3 is there. So what happens? This is more, this is less. So in such case, undersampling, what it will do, this data it will consider. This data it will consider for that training. 3. This it is going to remove. This it is going to remove, but we go with oversampling technique only instead of undersampling, because here some data is lost, some records are lost, some knowledge is lost. So in such case, we could just go with oversampling, but undersampling also can be preferred, but if only if there is less data loss. But if this is one class category, this is another class category. If this class A category is 5,000 available, in class 2 only 1,000 available, you want to delete 4,000 records from this? That gives bad results. That's the reason you go for oversampling only. So you're making the data. So in that way. So here approve or reject depends upon the previous patterns or commonalities. It is going to solve various problems also. Generally, if you deal with different problems, for example, in the problem solvings also, for example, mostly we see problems like, for example, a problem. Example 5. Titanic ship, a problem. Solving this, total passengers traveling are 1,000. Total dead 800. Total survived 100. Unknown status 100. So predict what happened to this 100. Predict what happened to this 100. So dead. So people who are dead 800. They'll have some common features. Will have some common features. You just extract those features, say as X features. So different features, you can see different features, their age values, their traveling fare, first class or second class, and many other. You'll just extract all those features. And people who are survived because of so and so reason they have survived, or because of so and so features they have survived, we'll extract all these commonalities, right? They've got. We'll have some common features. Say as Y features. Based on this X and Y features, based on X and Y features, train the model. Using this X and Y features, train the model. Now, 100 people out of this 90 people have got X features. This out of this only 10 people have got Y features. Mm. So now, based on this, what our data is saying, the data is saying that people with X features are dead, people with Y features are survived. So here it is saying these people, 90 people might be dead, these 10 people might be survived. So it is going to take that, it is going to extract the insights, the relationship, the behaviors, right? Yes. Okay. Here, before training, so here machine learning, it is approach to train these models. Before training, model doesn't have any knowledge. Hmm. After training, after training, model fit. After training, model fit. Model acquires knowledge from the data. Model acquires knowledge. That's why data is important, we say. that historical data. Here, what the model learns, it learns the patterns from the data and performs some kind of prediction classifications. But model fit, once model fit is produced, right, it has to be tested. It has to be tested. Means for example, I'm giving training for you. For 5 months, I'm giving. After 5 months, I want to test you. Okay. How is your performance? Once model fit, once if it is giving high accuracy, then model fit deployed into the application. Once model fit deployed into application, that application will become smart application. Difference between normal application and smart application. Normal application, generally whatever instructions you pass, instruction based it executes. It is instruction based. Smart application. Intelligence based. Okay. So you train the model fit you get, accuracy testing and deployment. We train a model using data, the model acquiring knowledge, that knowledge what we call it as model fit. We perform testing, accuracy measurements, and later deploying it, right? Here also we see like overfit, underfit. Overfit and underfit, right? Here, overfit in a simple way, otherwise I'll give a label. Overfit, just now I was talking, right? It thinks that it is giving high accuracy, but it is giving less accuracy. Okay, for example, a birthday function. You are expecting 500 people. You're organizing a birthday function, you are expecting 500, but only 200 attended. That is overfit. Underfit means, okay, you are not expecting more. Organizing a birthday function, you are not expecting more. You are expecting only 200, but 500 attended. That is a simple way. Your expectations will be more, but you got less. But in underfit, your expectation less, but you will getting more, right? So later I discuss more on this. So just to make you understand. So ML is this. So it's a blend of technique. Data science is a blend of techniques. The main technique what we see here is ML, machine learning. So we discuss with multiple examples. So here I was discussing about the course overview, introduction to Python, Python used for implementation language. Uh, So Python is a kind of, it's a hybrid language. Python is a hybrid language with multiple features. Like it has got procedural oriented features, scripting features, modular programming features, object oriented programming features. That's the reason today widely used in different high-end technologies. Even in this data science, it's widely used. So it is providing many libraries like NumPy, Pandas, where we work with numerical Python. NumPy means numerical Python for numerical analysis. Um, 2D arrays, 3D arrays, we'll be working with Pandas. Data frames, we work in case of matplotlib, different types of graphs, normal graphs, line graphs, bar graphs, histogram, scatter plots, stack plots, pie graphs, statistics. So here we work with inferential statistics, descriptive statistics, means analysis over the entire population or analysis over a sample data, dispersions measures, range, sampling techniques. Okay,
Sir,
and
one
ML.
question, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
When you say data visualization with Python, I think nowadays mostly people are using different tools, right? Like Power BI or Tableau and all that thing.
So here using Python, right? Using Python related
Mm-hmm.
model. So here I'm discussing about Python related things. So the Python related libraries like NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib.
Mm.
So here as a part of this covers everything related to Python will be discussing first.
Okay.
So later comes prerequisites like statistics. Statistics, right? Statistical analysis. Later comes machine learning techniques, ML techniques, and this we've got regression techniques, classification techniques. So they are very simple. Only the concept wise you need to understand. The practicals will be very simple because direct functions will be provided where they can compute the things. But the concept understanding is important. Where practicals will be simpler because we import and we just perform the specific functions. We'll apply. We'll get these results. But how, what happening internally, how it is computing, that you will be thinking, you'll be just analyzing it. So here, for example, classification technique is there. Very simple. Classification technique, it is going to classify. Just now I said approve or reject. Classifying. Okay, for all these customers, approve the loans. These customers reject the loans. You're classifying. Pass or fail. This many students have passed, this many students have failed. You're classifying. Tomorrow I'll pass some student details, some marks of one student. Then the model should say whether he will pass or fail. Okay, in that way. Tomorrow I'll pass some details of a customer, his income details, his age details, his financial details, everything. So it has to predict whether approving the loan or reject, can either be rejected. Means here classification algorithms, just it is going to kind of predicting some categorical value. Classifier, category, right? Which category? Pass or fail category or approve or reject category. Regulations are there which is going to have some numerical value they are going to predict. Numerical values predicting, okay, predicting some kind of continuous value. So for example, a employee details I am providing. Its age value, its experience, its qualifications, its age, many other details. I'm just predict the salary. What should be the salary? If this much of experience, this is the qualification, what might be the salary? It is predicting some kind of numerical. That is what regression we say. If it is predicting some category or classifier, it is classification. It's very simple, right? We'll be same way deep learning techniques. We'll be discussing more on this deep learning techniques used for this AI, artificial intelligence, natural language processing, time series analysis, MLOps, big data analytics using Spark, very high speed processing execution model in memory computing system, massive parallel process, TensorFlow. See, TensorFlow is also a kind of library for ML and DL, machine learning and deep learning, developed by Google. In a simple way, machine learning and deep learning, deep learning in a simple way, complex predictions we do using deep learning. See, a very simple example, a simple labor example, I say. Prediction will be simple in the machine learning and deep learning, right? In case of deep learning, the commonalities will be very, 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 very less. The commonalities will be very, very, very less, right? From that very less commonalities, you need to predict 99% the patterns will be same. 99% the patterns will be same. Only from the 1% it will be different. From the 1% different patterns only you need to predict. Okay. In the case of a simple labor example, Fraud detection. Fraud detection. Otherwise, fake certificate. 99% the certificates are same like original certificate. Only 1% very minute. From that minute difference only you are going to predict. That is deep learning techniques does. Okay. In that, okay. TensorFlow, Boltzmann machine, type of neural network, GAN, autoencoders. So this you need to have the knowledge on this autoencoders, GAN, RN and GRU to understand this AI also, right? LSTM, long short-term memory, OpenCV, right? Prompt engineering, advanced prompt techniques, LLM APIs, RAG systems, vector databases, LLM ops, agentic AI, free data. Okay, just you can go through this course content once, right? Data science introduction. So what it is. So later I'll be discussing Python for data science, Python for data analysis, NumPy, Pandas for data analysis, Matplotlib, Python for data visualization, statistical methods for data science. So all these statistical related things, the prerequisites, machine learning, different types of techniques and their implementations, time series analysis and forecasting, MLOps, PySpark in-memory computation, NLP and text mining, and cleaning and pre-processing text, deep learning, TensorFlow, convolution neural network, Boltzmann
Sir, you
machine
will
and
cover
auto.
this thing, other tools also, sir, other than this TensorFlow,
Hmm?
like
Which one?
PyTorch and other things.
Uh, no, TensorFlow,
Okay.
generative adversarial GAN, emotion and gender detection, introduction to RNN and GRU, LSTM long short-term memory, OpenCV, generative AI from the module number 20 to 40. The generative AI and agentic AI will be discussing prompt engineering, advanced prompting techniques, working with LLM APIs, developing RAG systems, vector databases and embeddings, and building end-to-end Gen AI applications, evaluating Gen AI applications and enterprise use cases in various healthcare, retail, finance, right? Where Gen AI use cases, multimodal LLMs, LLM ops and evaluation, agentic AI, agentic AI architecture and design patterns, working with long chain, long graph, agentic RAG, fee data, developing AI agents with fee data, right? Multi-agent system using LangGraph, Crew AI, and also agent development using AutoGen, AI agent observability and agent ops, and building AI agents with no low code tools, right? Just observe here. So if you observe, right, from tomorrow we'll be starting with the actual things. Uh, so tomorrow on behalf of this 31st, right? Everyone will be having their own plans. So tomorrow there won't be any session. From day after tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting with the actual things, right? From day after tomorrow, next session will be on day after tomorrow, first in the new year, uh, same time at 10 o'clock. Uh, the link will be changing for the next class. We'll be dealing with the actual things. So you're supposed to get enrolled for getting the link. So you can see in the Zoom chat, a big message is given by this DurgaSoft team. Their contact details they have provided. The fee, see, it's a offer batch. This is an offer batch, right? So previously only for data science things, only for data science, machine learning, deep learning, it is 20K, right? And art AI will be separate batch. Okay, 20K. So both combinedly, it's an offer batch just given for 20K, which includes both the data science and AI. Tomorrow when I'm going to start with AI, tomorrow when I'm starting with AI, right? After completing this data science after 2 months or 2.5 months, whenever this AI, at that time, students who wants to prefer only AI will be joining. For them also it is 20K is the fees. Yes. Whenever AI starts, that duration will be at that time, the duration for this AI, 3 months it will be. Okay. Here you'll be getting all the prerequisites. You'll be getting all the prerequisites, right? For all the things. So it's an offer batch. Just 20,000 is the fees for it. We'll be discussing in brief about all this Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, statistics, machine learning, deep learning, time series, generative AI, Agentic AI, especially this generative Agentic AI with advanced topics. You can check with the other training sites how much advanced we are. So we'll be spending time, we'll be understanding concept by step, we'll be understanding the things. Practicals, don't worry about that. It will be very simple only, but understanding the things is very important. What happens internally, how it is computing, this algorithm computes internally. But just if you apply any function, it gives the output directly. Okay, so the timing of this, so duration is 5 months. So I was talking about the offerings, right? You'll be getting these recordings, clear soft copy of these notes, assignments and tasks to work, a WhatsApp group where you can have direct interaction with me, interview questions, and hands-on sessions you can do along with me parallelly during the sessions, right? And DurgaSoft is offering apart within this 20,000 fees only around 7,000 access related to this Python full videos access, MySQL full videos access, Unix Linux shell scripting of Mr. Durga, right? Of around more around 200 videos access you will be getting on these things where you can get knowledge on this. Okay, where you will get knowledge on these things and also all this data science and AI. So duration 5 months. First fun 10 days it will be at 10 p.m. Later it will be at 9 p.m. So this is the entire course structure. Fine. So as I said, right, even if you see the boom for this, I was talking about the job market and the boom for this data science and AI. It's the right time for you. So in the coming days, you see a lot of competition from many sources, right? Today, uh, right time to enter into this field. And uh, even if you see in the next 1 year, lot of job opportunities. Even now, if we see this data science, AI, and data engineering jobs have got high demand, increased demand for this high in demand career path. And even the salary packages, if you take pay scales also, highest salary packages for this data science and AI engineers. Even companies are offering high paying jobs with it. Okay, and even after doing this course, you got many, you can go with different things like job roles, if you say. As a data scientist, as a ML engineer, you can go. As a AI engineer, you can go. As a Gen AI engineer, you can go. Right? Different things. Okay. Yeah, some queries were asked, right? So you can just check with that chart message, the payment details, their contact details, the phone pay, GPay, and account pay details. And one note also they have provided. People generally, once again, they'll be enrolling, but try to share the screenshot of the payment to that mail ID that is provided. Then only they'll be sharing the link for that. Okay, and some queries after. Yes, yes, Prasad K. Yes, Prasad. Yeah, you'll be provided with the certificate from DurgaSoft. Yes. Uh, yes, yes, Vishal Chaudhary, right? It's an offer batch. So it's a, yes, it's an offer batch, right? So you need to go with one time. Where you will be getting, once you get enrolled, immediately you will be get access to this Python, full Python core and advanced videos you'll be getting. MySQL videos you'll be getting. Unix, Linux, shell scripting videos, this access you'll be getting. And daily you will be getting our course videos and notes. You'll be the next class, a WhatsApp group will be created. WhatsApp group will be created by me, not from the DurgaSoft. So I myself to have interaction with each and every student, their errors, anything can post in the group. Any queries during the session, immediately you can unmute, you can ask. No need to wait up to the end of the session, or you can message in the chat. I want the sessions to be more interactive. We'll be spending more time. We'll be spending some extra times. So initially for the first 20 days, 25 days, it will be for 1 hour, I said. But later it will be for 1.5 hour. From 9 to 10:30, 10:40 it goes. We'll have insufficient time. Okay. Yeah. Any other queries, anyone? Right.
Yes, sir. I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, all this project that we are doing, we are basically deploying it on the cloud, right? Either AWS or Azure or GCP.
Mm-hmm.
So, will we get any knowledge about this cloud also, or do we have to pick up
Yes,
that
yes.
cloud ourselves?
So just I'll be providing the knowledge on it also. It's not a big
Okay,
thing.
okay, okay.
Okay.
Sir, one question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, based on this all the courses, end of the courses, we have need any license or any free account or trial account in the AWS
So
or
the
any
so
ML.
those things, right? Some see they are providing some free subscriptions available up to some period
Okay.
of time, right? In that period of
Oh,
time, you will
yes,
be
yes.
working, but
Okay.
even you can get multiple free accounts, right? Depending upon the credits, right? So I'll be
Okay.
discussing for different. Google is providing. See, some services
Yes.
are free from lifetime. Some services are free for 1 year. Some services are free for 3 months. Some services are free for 1 year, depending upon the type of service you use or the subscription you
Okay.
take, right? That everything I'll brief you,
Yes, sir.
right?
Sure, sure. Thank you.
See, most of this, if you talk about Azure or if you talk about Google, right? Maximum, see, for this high-end things, right? For data science, data engineering, right? It is giving around 3 months of subscription. Around 27,000 free credits will be added. If you go to Azure side, right? If you go to the high-end premium level, right? Services, it is
Okay.
giving a 1 month free access where you can work freely for 1 month. You'll be getting around 18,000 or 17,000 rupees free credits, like around dollar 300 credits, right? Yes. For GCP, it is dollar $300 credits will be added. For this Azure, you'll be getting an Indian rupees of 17,000 rupees free credits will be added. And for GCP, it is around 27,000 rupees credits will be added, where you can make use of those. You can make use where you will be won't be charged for it. Later, I'll be briefing about those things, right? Yes.
Sir,
Okay. Thank
uh, generally there is something like LMS tool, right, wherein you are providing the
Yes,
environment we can practice.
yes,
So,
yes,
that kind
yeah.
of environment there.
So one thing, all that I'll be briefing you, right? How you can, how optimal level you can use those things.
Okay.
Okay. If whatever the charges for some of those, it will there are charges applied, right? With
Mm.
very optimal level, with very less cost, or just with free of cost, how we can access them, I'll be intimating, right, during the
Okay.
sessions. Because most of the students are from learners or non-job holders, or students might be there. They cannot afford, so that in a really optimal way, just I'll be discussing that.
Okay.
In the company level, everything okay, they'll be taking care about. But here in the during, you no need to go with pay as you go versions. I okay to go with the free versions. How to get it with the optimal way, I will be discussing, and what you need to after doing the practicals, what you need to delete again so that you cannot be charged. Those things I'll be briefing you. So you'll be given cautions, right? If you are not means you'll be charged like that, especially for the cloud kind of things. Okay,
Mm. Okay,
fine,
sir.
fine. So,
Sir, I have one question. I would like to
yes.
talk to you separately.
Hmm.
So, if you are able to give me a number after this, I will call you just for a few minutes.
See,
Mm.
so you can take that number, right? Tomorrow in the afternoons or somewhere, like they'll arrange a call, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one second, any of this, you got four numbers, right? You can just arrange a call.
Okay, I have to call them and ask them to arrange a call with you. Is it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay,
They'll arrange a call, right?
you.
okay.
One second. This is Suresh Gundi. I'm not available in the normal call. I am available only in the WhatsApp. Okay. Please
You,
inform in the Durga, sir.
okay, fine.
I'm out of country. I'm out of country.
Okay, you can just message on this First number 720-721-2427, right? The first number what you can
Okay,
see.
fine, fine.
You can just give
Yeah,
a WhatsApp message to that number. You can say the data science by Mr. Vijay 10 p.m., right? You can make it clear.
yeah.
You can give the message. Why? Because these people, right? They'll be
Hmm.
handling multiple technologies, not this single technology, right?
Super,
They might be
super,
much
fine.
busy. So even sometimes the numbers might be missing. That's why phone numbers are provided. Even
Okay,
sometimes people, even after enrolling, if they are not providing the link, we can see
hmm.
their frustration. So see that
Okay,
they will be forwarding actually, but see that
okay,
inbox spam. Sometimes they go into the spam folder.
okay, okay.
Okay, once. So contact details are there. Okay,
Super.
fine.
Thank
Okay. So well, so if I'm done with this, I'm signing off for now. So, and
Sir, one
advanced,
last question, sir.
yes, yes, go ahead.
Sir, when we are doing this AI, ML course and all, right, this data
Mm,
science and all,
mm.
can I also parallelly do this data analytics course? If I want to know how to do the data analysis, knowing more about Power BI, Tableau, and all those things,
You can do it, not a problem.
it's not very overwhelming, right? It's not very intensive, right?
No, no, no. It depends upon your free time, how much you can spend the time.
Okay. Because it depends on how much exercise or how much assignments you are giving in this, whether we'll get enough time to do all those.
If you have got, it's better instead of going one after the other. If you have got time to spare, you can go with those things.
Okay.
Power BI, those things again, going one after the other. It's
Hmm.
okay, fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so that's all from now. So we'll continue day after tomorrow. Tomorrow there is no session on behalf of 31st night. So, and also advanced Happy New Year for you all. So, meet you on day after tomorrow next year. That is the first day. That is day after tomorrow, same time at 10 p.m., but with a different link. Try to get enrolled for getting these things right, what are all said. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Thank you.